Minutes after your convocation, you can conduct your personal jail after 2 p.m. onwards, right? And one lunch arrangements for all the faculty, dignitaries, senior alumni, we have arranged in jail. Remaining all student parents can assemble in Annapurna and Togate hostels. Okay? Please follow the instructions carefully. And the last one, Prasad requested me, you please collect all your books from Prasad. Thank you very much. Kindly request everyone present for Monday Matra. Before we start, I'm going to share saturation to the lab and light, lighter than that. But because the chief here, and as well the directors of the environment, students, for the academic and parent that come out to light the lab. Please. Okay. Thank you.
Good morning to all of you once again. Myself, I, Dr. Krishnareddy, working at the head School of Agribusiness Management. Accordingly, I formally welcome you all for this ninth convocation of Postgraduate Diploma Management, Agribusiness Management. And I welcome uh, our chief guest, Dr. PVS uh, P. Vidyasagar Reddy, IPOS, as our chief guest today. As welcome, sir. And also welcome our Director General. And I request welcome our the Director General Sagar Bharman Singh sir, IPS as well. And I request Dr. Sarman sir to welcome sir with their motion, please. Yeah, I also welcome all our faculty members, the directors of the DIAS, Dr. Sharunan sir, Director Agricultural Extension, Dr. Kumalivat sir, Director Chameli, Dr. Kendra, Agricultural Marketing Director, and also all our faculty members sitting in front of the DIAS, and also the students from various batches. That's students of batch 2023, 2025 who are going to have their awards and certificates today. I welcome you all for this occasion. And also I welcome the batch of 24, 26, who are in the second year. And also the first year students 25, 27, parents, alumni, and friends who have attended this program today. I am very glad that this program has been taken a road, a good path in a short time, and we are able to organize this event with a very immense pleasure with all of you with your participation. And now we have, you know that this ABM program has initiated its 30th batch from this year, and it has completed a journey of 3 decades, and it has reached its top mark and one of the best preschool in the country with the support of the director generals and the principal coordinators who has been served by the schools so far. So and today we have in front with us Dr. Sagar Hamad Singh sir, IPOS, has been also been selected as the IPOS from 1995 batch and also pursued his MSc, AG and PhD in entomology in IIR campus. So maybe you maybe if you are not in here, just like to say a few words about him. That sir has selected in ASRB, in Agricultural Research Service in 1994, but because he has achieved his civil service position in IPOS, he has opted to the IPOS service. He was commissioned also in the Indian Army from 2005 to 2019 to join the uniform in the Indian Army and as well as for the IPOS, he also served the Army Postal Service in various capacities to facilitate the seamless mail and logistics services and financial services across the command theaters of the country. Sir also commanded the regimental center of the Army Postal Service for 3 years to oversee the military technical training and HR issues. So also as a joint secretary for Government of India in 2018. And let me tell you, in the present condition, sir was started his he also is the Director General for National Institute of Plant Health Management from 2021, and he's continuing. And he also started the job the EG for manage as well for the last 6 months almost, and been serving manage and guiding the PGDM program and all the other centers in a very successful manner. And so having such rich experience and knowledge, I felt that survey will be a good strength for our institute and for the program. And now I call upon our sir to present the program report in short about our PGP area. And, yeah, welcome, sir. So we have the chief postmaster, so chief guest of this convocation program. All the members of the managed planning, staff, parents who have come specifically for the convocation program, the members of the Alumni Association, my dear students, who will be conferred the diploma certificates uh, on this convocation day. Students who are pursuing their ABM course from the second year and the first year batch, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to present the report of the postgraduate diploma in agribusiness management of Manage. It is pertinent for me to briefly inform you about the genesis of this particular institution. Manage is considered as the concept nursery for the agricultural extension in India. It has been training the extension officers of serving various state as well as central government establishments. And it was in 1996 that the ABM course, the 2 year ABM course was conceptualized and actually started on a modest scale in which 24 students have been inducted. And this numbers has gradually and exponentially increased over a period of time. And in 2023 batch, to which all of you belong, it has increased to 100. And since 2024 onwards, the numbers have further increased to 120. It gradually tells you how the course of AVM has increased over a period of time, and the faith of the general populace of the country and the students of agriculture, veterinary, fisheries, and other allied subjects have reposed faith in this particular course. Ever since, and Manage is the first institute to start a course exclusively for the ABM. And after that, there are about 300 such institutions who are offering this particular course. The beauty of this course and this institution is that we adopt a comprehensive method of selecting students, and we do not rely on one parameter such as a CAT score or your grade in your basic degree, but we resort to evaluate you on parameters such as your ability in group discussions, um, your personal interviews, if at all you have a work experience, and also your grading in your basic degree program. All these things are considered before actually students are enrolled into this particular course. As Dr. Reddy has just now told you, that we are into the 30th year of ABM course, and this is not just a landmark. In this journey of 30 years, there have been various milestones. I would like to briefly touch some of them. Um, Ever since the year of inception, Manage has been able to give 100% placement to all its students. I think a phenomenal record, which I'm not belittling Harvard University. I'm just telling you that this year Harvard could not give placements to 100% of its students, but Manage could.
With that of 2025, the average CTC was something like 12.4 lakhs per annum, and the highest package being 22 lakhs, which is a very, very decent and a very good number. And these numbers have come into picture only because of the dedicated work of the faculty, both internal as well as the visiting faculty, the untiring efforts of all the students. I'm sure the lot of motivation and the source of power from the parents and the families. I think it is a combination of all these things which has culminated into these kind of results. The Alumni Association of Manage has been pivotal in its role in providing all kinds of support to this organization, and also at the time of placements, at the time of taking classes where need be, and so on. And it is also pertinent for me to inform that Manage is considered as one of the top 100, it ranks in top 100 business schools in the country. I'm not, I'm not talking about agribusiness management, I'm talking about management. Probably if you single out ABM, probably it will be in the top three. The core to any management program is the strength of its pedagogy. And Manage extensively uses case study methods, discussions, group presentations, experiential learning, industrial results, which facilitate the interface between the students and the industry leaders and involve them in live projects. These efforts of Manage fosters critical thinking, problem solving ability in our students who predominantly are from the rural background, and convert them and transform them into good techno managers. Through Samanvay guest lectures by the captains of the agribusiness industry, village visit programs, summer and winter projects, the ABM program has been providing a very good connect between the students of the agri industry in general and the exposure to complex rural realities in particular. The teaching pedagogy adopted by Manage in nutshell aims at making managers rather than teaching management in Manage. The curriculum of the ABM program is regularly revised so as to make it more relevant, more contemporary, and more purposeful. One more beautiful thing about this particular program is the pan India character of the program. If you see the batches from 2024 25 and 24 26 and 25 27, we have students from 20 different states and 65 universities with a very healthy gender ratio of 154 boys and 86 girls. I think this I think this merits a commendation, especially from the fairer gender. And any program will not be successful if, particularly a management program, will not be successful if it is not driven by the students. The students are an integral and the core of this ABM program. The students grow, they learn, they excel together in an energetic and in a multicultural environment. They have excellent opportunities to showcase their talents in various clubs, such as the Agribusiness Club, Finance Club, Marketing Club, Cultural Club, and the Media Cell. The level of involvement of the students in every activity is such that it may not be an exaggeration to call it a student driven program. Managed students have also been bagging numerous awards, numerous prizes, particularly first prizes in events conducted by IIMs, NITs, and various other management related programs. May I request everybody to keep the mobiles on silent mode, please. Manage also conducted regular Key Fest programs, and the last one was conducted in the month of September last year. Just like the national economy travels on its infrastructure, the infrastructure of Manage provides a congenial environment for learning and to achieve desirable outcomes and foster overall development of its students. There is a continuous effort on the part of the Manage administration to improve the infrastructure and facilities for the program as well as the students. Therefore, we have excellent classrooms, hostel rooms, dining hall, conference halls, library, including a lot of software resources where the students can access databases across the world, and which contributes immensely to provide quality education to our students. We also cater for the sports and the recreation needs of the students, and we have a host of sports activities and sports facilities for the benefit of the students. Manage also has a health center to meet the medical requirements of the students. This complex in which all of us are seated today, the new Krishi Chanakya block, where the classes are held, provide state-of-art facilities. Alumni has been an integral part of Manage, as I've already told you, and nobody knows and nobody is more bothered about an institute than its alumni, as Dr. Narayana Murthy of Infosys has rightly stated. And the managed alumni has achieved a critical mass in terms of the numbers, and it has been providing excellent support and cooperation to manage in increasing the student interface with the industry, and also increasing in strengthening the relationship between the students and the agro industry in relevant areas. The following are some of the new initiatives which we have taken over the last few years, which I would like to briefly speak to you. As I told you, we have been improving the infrastructure of Manage. Now we have two new state-of-art buildings which are under construction. One of them will be coming up in this year itself. The other one will be coming by middle of next year. We've been resorting to regular revision of the syllabus. We are planning to rationalize the credit load to reduce the burden on the students, so that they spend their quality time on education, so that it improves critical thinking and problem solving abilities. As per the UGC norms, we are now gradually moving away from a mark-based system to grade-based system, so that marks should not be pulling the students down. The emphasis should be on learning and critical thinking and ability of the students to solve problems and provide solutions, rather than getting into the rigmarole of marks. To familiarize with the students with the functioning of the stock markets, we have started a new program called the Student Stock Investment Scheme, and I'm sure the students are going to benefit from this. And the Managed Institute has also instituted merit recognition schemes by instituting cash awards in core subjects, which will be continuing in the years to come. To make the student community environmentally conscious, we have introduced Me and My Plant, and we have also started a new club called Paryavaran to promote environment-friendly activities. We all know the emphasis, the importance the climate change has brought into the country, or for that matter, uh, the planet Earth, and how exactly it is affecting and devastating all of us in some way or the other. In that background, I think institution of Paryavaran plays a vital role in appreciating the problem and also to make a modest contribution in that effort. We have introduced a scheme of corporate sponsoring cash prizes for the student excellence in curricular and co-curricular activities. Quite a number of corporates and individuals have come forward to sponsor cash prizes for the students who have excelled in academic as well as non-academic activities. To honor the gold medalists who have excelled in academics, we have introduced what we call a Hall of Fame, where the will be permanently displayed in a prominent place of all the gold medalists. Success has many dimensions. One such dimension is how an individual contributes to the society. To inculcate sensitivity towards the people at the bottom of the society, we have started Mansar Club, through which students visit destitute homes, orphanages, institutions, helping mentally challenged and deprived sections of the society, so that we inculcate in our students a sense of sensitiveness and also a sense of responsibility that they have for the society. As we climb the ladder, either in our professional or personal goals, we should not lose sight of people whom we are leaving behind. That is an important motto which all of us need to remember, and that is something which all of us, the spirit of which all of us should follow. Thus, we at Manage are not just producing a new crop of budding captains of agribusiness industry, but also someone who's responsible to the needs of the society in general and farmers in particular. On this solemn occasion, I take this opportunity to thank Dr. P. Vidyasagar Reddy, Chief Postmaster General, who has readily given his consent to be the chief guest on today's occasion. I also thank the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare for providing the directions, strength to our program, and all the members of the alumni faculty, staff for their support and cooperation. Whatever is managed today is because of the unstinted support from all these stakeholders. I also would like to compliment all my friends, the students, who have been untiringly working to build the image of Manage in the process of building careers for themselves. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, sir, for bringing out the entire development of manage and the program. And now I begin further. Now I request our chief guest to come on to the podium to view the convocation to the opening report with the confinement for the confinement of academic records. So, this convocation of National Institute of Agricultural and Extension Management, manage Hyderabad, has been called on for postgraduate diploma upon the candidates who have been certified to be worthy of receiving the same. I hereby declare the convocation open. Let the candidates of postgraduate diploma in management, agribusiness management of the batch of 23 to 25 be presented. Thank you, sir. And now I request all the candidates of PGTM APM to present here. Please stand. Yeah, thanks. Sir, I present the candidates who have satisfied the requirement of the postgraduate diploma in management, agribusiness management in the batch 2003-25. They may be admitted to the said postgraduate diploma. So the candidates who are not present here today may also be admitted to the diploma in the said postgraduate program. Each having satisfied the requirement for the said diploma is considered worthy of it. I recommend that each of them may be admitted to the said diploma in absentia. So, by virtue of the authority vested in me as the chief guest of the occasion, I do hereby admit each of these candidates to the postgraduate diploma in management, agribusiness management, and charge them to prove their worthy of and to prove worthy of the same throughout their life. Uh, so as I read out, please repeat one out of the sentence. My knowledge and intellectual attainment is the most sacred wealth of the nation. I shall therefore use it in a manner befitting the honor and dignity of my country and of my alma mater. I shall make every effort in all circumstances to uphold the dignity of my profession and integrity of my character. I shall endeavor in every way, through thought, word, and action, to bring about the well-being of people. I must live a well-disciplined life, never forget the commandment of the sacred scriptures. Thou shalt perform deeds that are commendable and no others. I will be seated. Uh,
Now I request the chief guest, uh, all the candidates for the award of the diploma present here be presented with before the chief guest as called for by the Director General, by the Director School of Agribusiness Management.
Yeah, now I call upon your names. Please come one by one to connect your patients that taken. First, I would like to show up on Abhishek. Avinash, Calcutta. Please join me. Akash Kumar. Chandra Hospital. Akshat Lady. Manpreet Singh. Sebastian Aneto. Anil. Ansari. Abhishek Wonder. इधर नीचे का वाले को था आकाश भावना भावना भैया साथ रमेश बोसे चंद्रमा पूजा क्या बोल रहा हूँ उदय इंटरेस्ट कैमरामैन सुनिए kind of called Ninja Silent Show. Ryan Hanta. Yeah, batch me. Batch me. If you love or yeah, yeah, yeah. Next. What color, Vivek? Oh, just panic. I'll check my phone. I'm gonna run one back. Zona Matatu. Similarly, Afila. China, Krishna Vardhaman. Mano Harish. Mayan Kumar Singh. Umar Sinha. Sachin J. Khalid Sharma. Sneha KK. Sharma Srivajra. Saurabh Behra. So we have completed the candidates, but now especially what is now. So I would like to present the candidates who are being declared winner of the gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal, first medal, the call names, please the candidate can come forward to receive the gold medal. Alta Kumari, gold medal. We also have one more gold medal, which is sponsored by Sri Suresh Kumar, retired IAS and first Director General of Manage. Now, I call upon Mr. Abhishek Mandal, the CEO. Now, I call Mr. Abhishek for bronze medal.
One, roll number one.
Now I call upon the GVDM All-Rounder Award, which is sponsored by Mr. G. Venugopal, and also the former candidate by Managing Director of Great Excellent Companies. So we have two all-rounders, one from the girls and one from the boys. So the first from girls, Mr. Shweta Cherukini. Now it's all upon the boys that Mr. Abhishek. Thank you very much for hosting this space. With that, we complete the word of to go further to our program. Now I will introduce already start. You have been seeing as a chief guest, Dr. Chivitya Sagarati, Chief Postmaster General Telangana Secretary, and started uh, giving you the convocation certificates and I'd like to introduce him as one of the he is the 3 years ready as IPO's Chief Master General of Telangana Circle, who joined as Indian Postal Service in 1990 batch and since completed more than 31 years of dedicated service in IPO's Group A. Dr. Reddy is a distinguished agricultural extension expert with an exemplary academic and professional background that came on agriculture. Also, like to say that Sir is also a gold medalist with the PhD in agricultural extension from also, Sir is specialized in watershed risk management, agricultural communication, and statistics. His foundational education includes masters and bachelors in agriculture from Andhra Pradesh Agricultural University. He is also a top academic performer during his educational time. Throughout his career, he has held different roles in impacting the agricultural sector as well, from formulating policy and agricultural marketing and warehousing as Deputy Secretary in the Department of Agriculture and Cooperation, Government of Andhra Pradesh, to the level of promoting sustainable water conservation and climate resilient agriculture as additional CEO of the Water Conservation Mission. His tenure at the National Institute of Plant Health Management also further reflects his commitment to plant biosecurity and capacity building in agri-health system. Currently, Sir is serving in the higher administrative grade, which is equivalent to the additional secretary to the government of India. Sir has made significant contributions to the Indian Postal Service and the state of Telangana. As you know that Sir has effectively administered about 6,000 post offices and workforce of 50,000 staff members, ensuring the postal services. Under his leadership, sustainable initiatives has been taken place, including the disbursement of Asura or Shayuta pension payment amounting to about 580 crores and benefiting about 25 lakh beneficiaries per month. Approximately about 29 lakh wage seekers received 70 crores in wages under Manrega scheme through post offices on a monthly basis. Sir has also uh, played a pivotal role in getting 75 lakh electoral photo identity cards delivered during assembly and Lok Sabha elections. So you have been knowing also that we are very much for well recognized of Aadhaar enrollments are also contributed very significantly for Aadhaar enrollments in the centers as well. And a key achievement under his administration being the facilitation of Aadhaar enabled payment services, which you are seeing already now. You are making Aadhaar enabled payments about 78 lakh citizens and enabling withdrawal of rupees for 3,700 crores for their Aadhaar linked bank accounts. Sir also extended the benefit of general insurance, crop accident got to about 11 lakh citizens, ensuring coverage and accidental death and hospitalization with 778 claims settled amounting to 25 crores. Under his leadership, the postal life insurance has provided coverage to more than 2 lakh individuals, and total postal life insurance has covered more than 317 lakhs underserved populations in rural areas receive adequate insurance. Moreover, Sir has facilitated the opening of 7 lakh Sukanya Samriddhi accounts for young girls, enabling more than 400 crores to withdraw 4 crores for pursuing higher education. So, additionally, he has contributed to financial inclusion by overseeing the opening of 1 crore post offices, saving bank accounts across Telangana, fostering broader financial access for rural and underserved communities. With this vast knowledge and experiences, now I would call upon our chief guest, Dr. P. Vijay Sagar Reddy, the IPOS, to address the convocational address to the audience. Namaste and good afternoon, all of you. Dr. Anuman Singh, Director General Manage, Dr. Krishna Reddy, Head SABI, Dr. Sarvanan Raj, Director Agricultural Extension, Dr. K.C. Gummagolmat, Director M&D, Dr. Shailendra, Director Agriculture Marketing, and Dr. Prashant, Additional Commissioner, Extension, Ministry of Agriculture, Farmers Welfare, faculty, staff of Manage, my dear students, parents, alumni, friends, media, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I congratulate you. I wish you a very, very great and grand success from today onwards. You are the reason why we are all here. You are the reason why this institute has been set up. You are the reason why this course has been designed. Possibly, I understand that this course, the first course was organized before you were born. Maybe none of you were born. So, things which have commenced their journey before you were born, they are taking shape today and you are becoming part of the journey. So, for continuing this journey, I appreciate and compliment the efforts of managed faculty and staff. Today's convocation reflects their dedication and excellence in shaping the agri-business leaders. In the year 1991, we had balance of payments crisis and India was really hard pressed to pledge its gold to pay for our oil bills. So it was very tough time. So at that time, every sector, I mean, Sri P.V. Narasimha Rao Garu was the Prime Minister. He had asked every sector to do their best to contribute for self-sufficiency as well as for promoting exports. At that time, in 1991, India's agribusiness sector needed professionals who could manage entire agri-value chain from production to procurement to logistics to final step of retailing. And I mean, to the credit of Manage, it has identified the emerging need and launched a 2-year diploma program in 1996. This was ahead of times. After this program was launched in Hyderabad at Manage, institutes like IIMs started their journey. So I should compliment and you all should be grateful to the founder of this particular program way back in 1996. So in fact, I was telling our Director General just now that this is no way less than ISB. All of you know what ISB is. Traditionally, this is less than ISB. Only thing is they have higher ratings in terms of branding and all. So that is going to happen very shortly for you also. So we are going at par, at par with ISB. I am very glad to know that Manage has been successfully achieving 100% placements since its inception, which is an exceptional record. I congratulate Manage for fortunately the next station has been doing this so successfully for the last 30 years. Manage is also ranked among top 100 management institutions by NARF, NIRF 2024, and it is also recognized by Outlook and the Week for its excellence in agri-based and agribusiness education. So this is an institute which is really standing at the pinnacle of excellence in agricultural sector. You are the proud products of this proud institute. The consistent performance of Manage in various organizations demonstrates the impact of this institution. With continued support, Manage is well on its way to becoming the global center of excellence in agricultural business management. So it was national, now it is on its way to become a global institute for producing professionals in agricultural extension management. So this institute adopts the Japanese methodology of continuous improvement. See, the continuous improvement means perfection is not possible. There is always better than best. So there is no way. I mean, and if you know that how Virat Kohli struggles, there is. I mean, he always brings about a better version every day. So that means perfection is not to be achieved by anybody in any sphere on any point of at any point of time on any day. It's a continuous process. It's always a evolving process. So this institute believes, and I want you to carry this in your personal lives, in your family lives, and everywhere else. So I like to take you back in time to the times of 1960s. I don't know how many of you remember that in 1960s, India had a problem of hunger. There was no food for the people to eat. And India was depending on America. There was a provision called as PL 480, under which America was donating. When I'm repeating the word, we were not purchasing, we were taking the arms. I mean, it is like somebody is donating food. When Annadan, it was something like that. America was giving and we were taking. There was a problem, and America was trying to twist our country. At that time, there was a great scientist by name Norman Borlaug. All of you might have heard his name. So Norman Borlaug, he got Nobel Prize for Peace. For what? For solving the problem of hunger. It's a unique thing. It happened at that time. Now people talk about peace Nobel Prize, but this is the man who has solved the problem of hunger in India. So what did he do and what did he say about agricultural extension? He has been credited to have said agricultural extension in India deserves 6 Nobel Prizes. Do you know? He has said that agricultural extension in India deserves 6 Nobel Prizes when he got this award. So he had highlighted the crucial role of agricultural extension and the community work in taking the technology from the lab to the land. So that was the time when Dr. Swaminathan from our country and Dr. Norman Borlaug, when through his high yielding varieties in wheat and rice, they have brought about this green revolution. So he was always saying that extension is the backbone for agricultural productivity, agricultural improvement, agricultural increase in agricultural incomes, and everything related to agricultural employment. So this is the goal which has been set up in 1960s. So technology must translate into adoption, and adoption requires effective extension. So the context has changed today. Say when we come to 2025, what is the situation? The context has changed, but the goalpost remains the same. Now, what is the status of India? India is the fourth largest economy in terms of nominal GDP. You know who are ahead of us? USA, China, Germany. We are number 4. Who is number 5? Japan. Good. All of you are doing wonderful. So, but there is a glaring difference. What is it? Per capita income. But see from our side. So what is the contribution of agriculture to the GDP? 18%. Okay, that is for India. So can you tell me about China? China is around 6%. Can you believe? They are the middle of us, but they have reduced dependency. That is one way of looking, but they have increased productivity. So the agriculture contributes 6% to China. And what about the other three countries? USA, Germany, and Japan. The contribution of agriculture to the GDP is less than 1%. So this is the general trend. We need to move in that direction. So the way to move forward is to increase the productivity, increase incomes, increase contribution to GDP. Okay? So in this context, your job is not only to maximize perks for yourselves, but you have to contribute to maximize incomes for the farmers. Right? So doubling of farming income is not going to be a welfare goal. It is an imperative from an economic sense. So we must shift from subsistence to market-oriented agriculture. All of you know what the farmer is paid at the farm and what is the price we pay as a retail user. You know what is the cost of rice, retail rice, the rice which you eat per kg. Suppose you go to
Around 45.
make it guess 40 rupees, how many people raise their hands? How many people believe 1 kg rice in the supermarket costs 40 rupees? Nobody believes. Right. How many people believe a kg of rice costs 60 rupees? 50 rupees. Like 100 also is there. But Masuri rice, which we all eat, is costing more than 60 rupees, 70 rupees. Right? But the same rice 6 months back or 1 year back was purchased from the farmer for what rate? Okay, can you make a guess? Somebody said it's 4 rupees. So okay, so it could be 4 rupees, it could be 14 rupees, it is definitely not more than 20 rupees. So it's all happening in the same time of 1 year. So he says that there is no possibility of increasing incomes. So the last mile is the place where you have to act. After the crop is produced, then you need to go for processing, then marketing, reaching from the producer to the consumer. So this is a big challenge. Production is a challenge, but to increase the incomes, it's not only the production, but also the movement of goods, services from one place to the other, and processing plays a very important role. So in this, I would like to say, when there is one thing which is happening, and you are all getting graduated in Hyderabad. What is that one thing? Can you please guess? What is the USP of Hyderabad? Say it. Oh, biryani. Okay. Okay, come to the next level. Okay. When our professor had said IT. Right. In IT, make a guess. In IT, what is the hot subject? What is that? Which John keeps talking? Well, what is that? Elon Musk keeps talking. Sam Altman keeps talking. AI. So you should be marching ahead with AI applications in agricultural extension. Agricultural extension AI is it's not a thing which is being talked about. It is happening on ground. It is happening in the areas of precision farming with drones and sensors. It is giving personalized advisory services for crops in local languages. It is predicting weather and sending disease alerts. It is giving smarter supply chain and market linkages. So what all I have read is only a minuscule percentage of the AI applications which are already happening in reality and on a scale. Right? Now I will come to another point. You're all youngsters. What is that Prime Minister keeps talking about every day? What is he expecting the youth to do? Yes, somebody say it again. Startups. Startups in agriculture and extension. How many of you are going to do it? Somebody has said, Durgesh. Yes. Someone has said that yes, we set up a one company. You know, when it's real, when the opportunity is real, it's fantastic. I'll just try to tell you three or four startups. Have you all heard of DHAT? Good. So what does it do? It's one of the fastest growing startups. What does it provide to farmers? It gives crop reminders, voice calls in regional languages, crop advisories, weather reports, local mandi rates. Is it happening? Many more are there. I've just pointed out a few. So you people should think in those lines. Next, have you heard of cropping? Yes. Cropping, okay. What does it do? It's also a fast growing one. It's a monitoring and management solution. What does it do? It geotags farms. It digitizes farms and farmer records. It shares advisories, monitors crop productivity, improves farm efficiency, and boosts field productivity. And how many of you have heard Fasal? Yes. Everyone has heard? Yes. So what does it do? It implements soil, moisture, sensor solutions. It enables data-driven decisions for farmers nationwide, crop-specific, state-specific intelligence, resource optimization, strategies, enhanced farm productivity. So this is a reality. I'm not reading out something, which is imaginary. So all of you have heard. Next, Ninja Card. Have you heard that? Yes. Say loudly. Yeah. So what does it do? It is value chain. It is supply chain management. Ninja Card. It is a when it is a startup which is harnessing technology and innovation. They are creating products and services that helps the small farmers to grow business across the value chain. When is it a when in AI, first we thought about the applications of AI, their reality, and somebody is already there in this sphere and they are all startups. And okay, you have an idea. So is there anybody to fund your idea? That is one way of looking. I mean, government will fund, but I'm not making you to look at it. Have you ever heard of something called as venture capitalists? So, are there venture capitalists to fund your ideas? If your idea is good, it will get funded. I'll give you an example. There is a funding venture capital called Omnivore Funding. Have you heard? So, does it fund? Is it a hoax in reality that which I am talking? It's a reality. It is possible. What do they fund? They fund food security. They fund projects on agricultural prosperity, resource efficiency, rural settlements. Have you heard of energy ventures? Have you heard of energy ventures? They also fund in agriculture and agri-tech, agri-extension, rural businesses. Then have you heard of KG Funder? This is another venture capital. When it does fund on global agri-tech innovation, AI applications in precision and biotechnology. Bloom Ventures. Have you heard of it? Okay. So farm digitization, AI, B2B marketplaces, deep tech. These are the areas which are getting funded right now in India by venture capitalists. So you should be thinking, you need to have a bright idea. I want everybody, I was telling everybody, God bless you, God give you great ideas. And with these ideas, you approach. Do not satisfy yourself with your jobs. You approach, okay, you have joined the job today, work for 1 year, but work on an idea. Go to a venture capitalist. I mean, in India, you will get definite funding. Set up your startup. Become a unicorn. That should be the goal of all the people who have taken degrees today. So you should solve the problems and you should help people to get their employment and to increase their incomes. Okay. So our DG was telling that the annual salary package was 12.4 on an average and 22 lakh per annum as the higher limit. I tell you, this is only a beginning thing. Please do not get satisfied with this, right? So, I'm going to talk about a unicorn in agriculture technology, fundamentally working on the area of agricultural extension. When agricultural extension, you should think that you are an all-rounder in agriculture. Who can be a good extension worker? Please tell me, who can be a good agricultural extension worker?
Technology from that.
That is one part. Everybody else? So what to transfer is the critical question. How to transfer is next. See, if you want to transfer technology, whatever technology it could be, first of all, you should have a bird's eye view of the technology itself. In agriculture, the technology is different subjects. It could be agronomy, it could be weed science, it could be pesticide management, it could be pests, it could be diseases, it could be horticulture. So you need to have, there is no shortcut. You need to have this bird's eye view, and this bird's eye view should get updated almost on daily basis. You know how AI is building? It builds upon the model with the data updation, which is happening every second, millisecond. As human beings, we can definitely beat machines, but we can't be doing it at this point of time. So you need to have a broad idea about agriculture as a whole, from soil seeding. Not only it should not end with production, processing, networking. Ultimately, wherever is the problem which is being faced by the farmer and the economy, you should focus your area, put in your ideas, get funds, solve the problem, make money, provide employment, and increase productivity, employment. Okay? So, what I was trying to say is your goal should be in the direction of increasing, increasing, and increasing. You should go until when the peak is reached. So, whatever you may say, change is a constant. And your job is to be managing that change. It's the most difficult job. You can't stop the change from happening. Change keeps happening every moment. So your job as agricultural extension workers is to manage this change. It's very difficult to adjust to changes. When if there's a small change in your body, will you be able to adjust? You will be going to some help, isn't it? So everywhere change is happening. So you are the change agent. You need to have great patience. And when for that, you need to be prepared for failures also. You know, are you prepared for failures? Yes.
Yes.
See, Silicon Valley is a place where failures are celebrated. I don't want you to fail. But if failure comes along, then you need to take it positively. You have to figure out the reason why we have failed and fix the problem and try. Only thing is you should try. So you will have failures along the path. You may not get success instantly. And do not even try for instant success. Okay? So you may not get what you always want, but you will get what you want at some point of time. So you need to have lots of patience. Okay, suppose if you want to become a billionaire, so you can't become, if you are only a millionaire or less than that, you have to work very hard towards your goal. Set a realistic time frame. If you are not able to reach your goal at that particular time, extend the time, but don't leave the goal. Okay, keep working on it. And now I'd like to tell about one unicorn, Indian unicorn, which does services which a typical agricultural extension worker will do. Its name is Wakewood. How many of you have heard?
Yeah.
Sometimes you been employed by Wakewood? Internship. Okay. So you believe that it is a unicorn? No, I mean It's time. Because both of us are unicorn. Do you believe it's a unicorn? You need to base your doubt on the balance sheets. So they have produced balance sheets. So it is regarded as a unicorn in agricultural management, extension management in India. Okay? So what do they do? Typically, the jobs we are expected to do, we have been taught to, we have been trained to do. What do they do? They give they offer services like branded food drinks, fresh produce, dairy products, private label packaging, high volume trading, logistics and distribution, supply chain management, pest and disease management, soil health, crop advisory, via call as well as chat, irrigation management, mandi price insights. They have been reimagining the supply chain from supply led to demand driven. You to have the potential to do. So I'm not saying you should take, you may like vehicle is your ideal goal. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to lay emphasis on what made Unicool, this vehicle, what it is today. See, they are standing on some pillars, isn't it? So whether it is 1 billion or less or not, they're standing on a pillar or a set of pillars. What are they? They're nothing but these pillars. Ultimately, you have to be useful to the farmer. He is the one who is paying. Ultimately, he is the consumer. He is your customer. So he has to pay. If he has to pay, you have to supply something which pays returns to him. So these guys, they are doing it. Don't get bogged down by negatives. See, there, when every company has its own positives and negatives, my job is not to praise or to publicize. My job is only to make you believe that the pillars on which a company is standing are more important. If you are strong in those pillars, no matter the time, you will definitely stand, not only stand, but rise. Okay? So you should aspire, you should do better than that. But in the journey of rising high and high, you should not lose your character. So character is the foundational pillar. You know what should be your character? You should always remain efficient, but you should be ethical. You should be moral. You should be honest. You should be honest. Honest means I'm telling you in simple terms. You should be having strength to speak what you think. You should be having strength to speak what you think. And you should have strength to do what you say. This is what is integrity. This is what is honesty. Not lecturing. Whatever you think, if you have strength to speak, and if you have strength to do whatever you are speaking, that is what is honest. You should be doing that. But when internally and externally, double gaming is not required. And you should be humble. The greater you rise, the humbler you should become. The most humblest person should be the gold medalist today. You know why? The more you become humbler, it's a symbol that you will rise higher and higher. If you become haughty, then growth stops. Once growth is stopped, everything stops. So you should remain humble and you should always be generous. Try to share what you have. It can be the money, it can be the food, it can be the clothing, but be generous. Keep giving. This is one of the things which so many entrepreneurs have been doing. Bill Gates, Narayana Murthy, so many people, there are hundreds of examples. Keep giving and be grateful to manage. This is the place where you have been bred to go to the next higher level. I don't mean that you should forget your graduation college or your school. I remember my institute, Indian Agricultural Research Institute, Andhra Pradesh Agricultural University. Likewise, my junior college, my school, my home. So you always remember your parents, you always remember them. But never give up. Now I've seen parents coming here. It has reminded me of what has happened in 1995. In 1994, sorry, 1994, I was taking PhD degree. So the gold medal was not announced. My parents said we would like to see at least once when they were not present for my graduation. They were not present for my post graduation. Even though they were staying in Hyderabad, I wasn't there. But for this PhD, they said we want to be there. So my mother and my father they came. So when I saw these parents, it reminded me, the kind of emotion they would have gone. So after going there, they also announced the gold medal. So it was bonanza for them. They were so happy when that day is such a beautiful day for me. I think, for all of you, for those parents who have been not there today, please convey your emotions. That, they are the ones who have been struggling to make you what you are today. And please be grateful to them. And grateful to So, in conclusion, I would like to say there are two things you have been trained for. I would like to, how many of you have heard of Buddha? Everybody I know. But why everybody is silent? And yes, Buddha. Great. So, one of the times, one of the times, a person goes to him and asks, you are a useless person. You don't work for your earning. You don't work for your food. You simply sit. So he abuses him. But the person who is abusing is a farmer. Okay? But that doesn't get agitated. He tells, I'll read out that's the conclusion. So Buddha has used farming as a metaphor for developing outside and inside. What does he say? Faith is the seed. See, in agriculture, you always have to plant a seed. So what is the seed Buddha does? What is the seed Buddha plants every moment? Seed is faith. In Pali, it is called as Saddha. In Sanskrit, it is called as Shraddha. So, whatever you do, that seed has to be planted, replanted, transplanted every time. You lose goals because you lose your confidence. Your confidence is the driver. Till you reach the goal or to set another goal, you need to have that Shraddha. So, confidence is the seed which he plants. Next, what does he do? A farmer plows his land. What does Buddha do? Buddha says wisdom is the plow. What is the plow? Wisdom. That means it's not just bookish knowledge. So you need to use your intelligence. Here, intelligence, what I mean is, see, AI will give you hundreds of models, but you need to be wise to choose the right model for that activity. Say, every time when I start from home to reach my office, I keep using these AI models. We get for the problem of the day, I ask it. So it will give you four models, four models. But I should be sensible to use the right model when I reach my office. So you depend on AI, but you should be wise enough to choose that model which really helps you. So this is the wisdom that helps you. Then what is the third thing? Plowing. Plow is there. Unless you plow the land, it doesn't work. So what is the plowing? Here it's the effort. Buddha says it is virya. It is the effort, persistent effort, despite failures, despite adversities. So this is the effort. Then what is the field? You should be always mindful what is happening in the field because change is happening. If you are unmindful of the change, you are lost. So you should be always mindful of the environment. Okay, with these few words, I would like to extend my personal gratitude to Dr. Hanuman Singh. It has never happened that I had taken part in any capacity in manage. So he has given me the ultimate occasion. I can't express my gratitude for giving me this wonderful opportunity to interact with you all. And I'm really grateful to you for having spared your valuable time to listen to me. And please carry forward the mission. And God's grace is always on you. God bless you all. Thank you very much. In fact, convocational address announcing in front. It's very interesting to see that interacting with the students and explaining the important advice. Now, we go further and request our Director General to honor the chief guest, the Leventhal and the Shawl. So, Today, Cabinet will conclude our convocation ceremony. Now I request our Director General to declare a declaration of closing the ceremony.
I request Chief Guest to permit us to declare the convocation ceremony closed.
Yes.
I hereby declare the convocation closed.
How I could please stand for the national anthem.
भारत माता की
And now I request all of you students and the dignitaries, faculty are together for a photo, okay, please come to the books. If you honor me, you have my books.